Hi, this is Tony at Casa Esmeralda. I've been working on my antique farm tractor, or my farm tractor as I call it. It's a Fiat crawler, 352C. It's coming along very well. It's taken me 20 months to find all the parts for this tractor. That you cannot order the parts anymore from anyone. They have to be all specially made at machine shops, so pistons and rings, everything. But I did find, if you're looking for some really nice pistons and rings, it's called Fin in Pianti. They are in northern Italia. Again, Fin in Pianti. And they're in northern Italia. So fininpianti.it, and they do have a person there who speaks English, an email, so you can send them an email, and they will sell you parts for basically a lot of tractors, pistons and rings, but any other parts came with the tractor already, so all the parts were there for the tractor, but the tractor needed new pistons and rings and refurbishing basically. So I've been working on the tractor itself. It's coming along really good, successful day. The pistons are mounted, the header is on, so the header is all finished, the valves and all the bearings, everything is clean. So this morning I got in, I cleaned out all the block and everything like that, and then I was working with the mechanic all day now, and we got all the pistons on and the headers are already on. And I go tomorrow again and I put the torque, the 10 kilo torque on the header bolts to test again to see if it's moved. So once when the header's on, I'm going to put the engine cap on top of the header and start working away. And then maybe sometime next week or even this week, if I can find some good batteries. I have my own solar batteries in my house, which is an option to use. And this will be really cool because there's only possibly less than 100 Fiat 352Cs in the world in operation, because I've looked online, and there's only been like 1 or 2 that have been totally refurbished, and one is by Fiat and one is by some person in Italia, totally refurbished this 352C crawler tractor. And these tractors, I mean, this is old as me. It's over 40 years old. Because I've had a lot of Italian gentlemen now come, well, a handful, so about a half dozen all come in. So I was in my 20 years old, and my father had one of these on his farm around here, and we used to drive them, and they went forever, basically. They, like 20, 30, 40 years. And, I say, like, the parts on this thing are, like, rock solid. The outside, like the piston, the injector parts, the header parts, the block parts, everything. So they don't make parts like this anymore, right? It was just finding the internal things, because you cannot go to somebody and order it, and then next week you get it. The pistons had to be specially made and that. So I'm very stoked right now. But the success is if the motor turns and if it starts and everything of that, because sometimes you can rebuild a whole entire engine and it won't start. But I'm, praying right now and stuff that it'll start. Kind of vlogging and doing this little bit of rambling video today about my tractor, because I don't really have much to do. Like Ziggy and Pippi have been fed my goats and my chickens now, and my days are really early, about 5 a.m. So I gotta get the goats out around 6. I gotta give them like about 2 hours, and then I'm ready about in work in the farm town here down the back road. I take to work. Takes me about 15-20 minutes to drive down the back road off my mountain here to the farm town, to the mechanic there. And then the other thing is the mechanic, he's already 70 years old, so he's not of age. He's a very experienced mechanic. Seems to me he knows exactly what he's doing and everything, but he doesn't like internet or YouTube or anything, so I can't cameras and cell phones with internet and everything. He does have a cell phone, but it's just a basic dial cell phone, right? So, you know, sometimes you gotta respect people. They don't like all that thing, because you know, I haven't said anything. I seen his son come in and he doesn't like computer. He doesn't have a computer in his office or anything like that. When he needs parts, he phones around to other people to get parts and things like that. So it's a really old-fashioned shop. And there's other older tractors there, like 20, 30-year-olds or 10-year-old tractors. But his business is really backing up because he can't keep up with the man, and it seems I'm trying. Maybe I find a job there or something like that, you know. So, I mean, I like working here at Casa Esmeralda and stuff like that too, but when you have a farm and you get a tractor, you need to know everything about your tractor and to learn about motors so you can do it yourself, because you're going to run into later on maybe problems, and then you can do it yourself. So he's had me clean a few motors and things like that, so I do a lot of cleaning a lot of blocks for him, and you know, just be around him. He doesn't mind me being around him all day and things like that. So, you know, he kind of works in between my tractor, and then I don't do anything, or he kind of tells me to go clean there or to go help and stuff like that. So he tells me exactly what to do, so I can't go wrong or anything like that. So it's all good, you know. Maybe I end up having some part-time job and I can do oil and filter changes and things like that on other tractors, and then it becomes easier for me to work on my tractor or something like that if something goes wrong and I don't need a mechanic anymore to work on it. You know, this is all about coming unsupported, living off the land, becoming self-reliant, and doing things on your own basically for nothing or very little expenses. That's my goal of living here at Casa Esmeralda. So, anyways, came into the house. Solar heater's working okay. Nice warm house. I'm hungry now. Got some fresh chicken soup and some pasta, some ready-made pasta dough and things like that. That's all done, so I'm gonna have that and just kind of chill out, chillax right now. Okay, so when the tractor does get done and finished, definitely there will be a video on it, but just gonna have to wait a little bit because I have to respect his wishes that he doesn't like video cameras and internet and everything in his business. So, you know, that's how things are sometimes, right? Okay, well, if you like my channel, please do like and subscribe. Hit that like button. I'm on Patreon at Casa Esmeralda. You can support me there. I hope I've inspired you to go out and plant and grow your own food, do things on your own, or you know, have a place of your own that is off grid or with a grid tie. So again, this is Tony at Casa Esmeralda. I wish you all a very pleasant